morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. God is good, and thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great week so far. Almost said weekend, but then I remembered it's Thursday. Yeah, hope you're doing well. I've made some adjustments to this camera. I know this is like the third stream in a row where I'm like just starting off talking about the camera, but I'm still tweaking on it, right? And I thought I had the white balance issue sorted out, but it's kind of gone dark on me a couple times since. Also, chat from last week is still showing up on screen, I just noticed. Is everything running right? Is everything going good? Let me know if we are doing well. What's up, Scrap? How's it going, man? Yeah, that's weird. Usually it restarts my chat over here when we start a new stream. It's got everything the last time. Oh well, it's fine. Not a big deal. An hour and 15. Gotcha. Okay. I will take it, sir. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Yeah, as per usual, I've been doing technical difficulty stuff, for the past 10 minutes leading up to going live, but should have everything sorted out. Yeah. Gonna be working on this, the Patreon tune for Friday. It's most of the way there. I just need to get a melody for the ending bit. Kick lag is pretty low. Okay, well that's good. That's good. We like low lag. Enjoy low lag. I didn't know kick lag was a problem normally. I thought kick seemed to be like the better one of everywhere I stream. Is it usually pretty bad? If so, then I need to sort that out. 10 seconds to pop up over there, or to pop over there. Huh. It normally does, or it is today? I'm like, I wonder if I need to reset Botrix or something, and how I do that. Because I got way too many things working together right now. Today it's only taking 3 seconds. Oh, okay. Normally it takes 10, today it's taking 3. Okay, that's good. That's good. I wonder if how Caster Labs is doing, because that's what I'm reading off of Caster Labs in OBS. This is Botrix that you see on screen. Usually they coexist pretty well, but Caster Labs is being blamed today. Anyway, we'll sort it all out. That's just, you know how it is here. By the way, brother, I have not forgotten about your song. That is on my list. I've got it written down here. I've got it written down here. I know you've said that you weren't in any kind of rush for things, and there's just a couple others that have popped up that do have a definitive deadline. So if I was gonna try to work on some of those today, but as soon as I get these like 2 of them knocked out, then you're like next on the list here for sure. What's up, Mondoon? Welcome, sir. And a very, very happy birthday to Mondoon. Found out this morning. It's his birthday. I won't tell you how old he is because I don't know exactly. But happy birthday, brother. Always a pleasure to have you. Thank you for all that you do in my server and on the streams, and just being a good friend. Appreciate you, brother. Slacking on your own game stuff. Okay, well, perfect. Works out. Happy 130th birthday. Dang. It's like Bible Times birthday, Bible Times ages. People having babies at 130, at 145. Yep, we are going to. I was saying at the beginning, I got a song pretty far along for Friday, and so I want to finish that up, and then probably I really need to get. There's one song I need to get done by the end of the month. There's another song I need to get done before, I think the 20th, I think was the day of May. But I also want to get both of y'all's songs done here very soon. And I did restring the guitar, so I'm poised to get Mondoon's song done here soon. I'm sure good old Methuselah probably lost count in his mid-200s, right? Yeah, imagine living like Adam was like, what, 900 something it says? Imagine living that long. Oh, did my camera? No, I think it's just the display. Oh, it's doing the darkening thing. It's doing the darkness. I don't know, what have you guys been playing recently? I know we all, pretty certain we're all gamers here. Mondoon, I saw your gift earlier. I couldn't tell what it was you were playing, though. But what games, you guys? Crimson Desert. Okay. That's what it was on the screen. Or was that something different? Crimson Desert. I think you were talking about that one the other. Sure to let you guys know what it's like to live that long. I appreciate it. Crimson Desert. I think he did mention that one. Okay. That looks cool. It's like an open world fantasy kind of thing. Oh, music's loud. Oh, my bad. Okay. I thought my compressor's supposed to kick in. Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe it is. I bet. I got my camera, like, blocking my audio signals. So, alright, if I turn the threshold down, my compressor... And then when I talk, it should duck out of the way a little bit more. Maybe. I think so. I'll just really crank that. What about now? Is that better on the music? Is it ducking out of the way when I talk? So much stuff to do in that game. Mind-blowing. Very open world. Okay. Yeah, my compressor settings were just too lax, too soft. So that should be better. I've been playing, I'm actually going to wish this that one, so that does look cool. I don't think I should drop $70 on a game right now, though. But eventually, once it's on sale. I've been playing Tales of Berseria. So I do really like the Tales games. So I've started playing this one for the first time. It's pretty good. Actually, the story is really good so far. It's very, very compelling start. Yeah, Tales of Berseria. I've kind of hit like a small lull. I think it's just like a little in between of you know, good story beats, but it started off really strong for sure. Yeah, this is one of those series is Tales of that, like, I didn't realize how much I liked the series until like recently, because it's like I played Tales of Fantasia when I was a kid. I really liked it. You got, you know, an English patch ROM in the early days of emulation. And I remember, like, I have a very fond memory of that one because, like, you know, you only control the main dude who's like a knight, and all the rest of your party members are, like, you know, controlled by AI. They're all controlled by Claude. But you have, you know, your healer, your black mage, and then you got like a summoner dude. And the summoner dude, I found somehow, I think it was a bug, but I got like his end game weapon from a random drop in like the second dungeon that I had him. And so he went from, like, he's not supposed to be a physical attacker, right? But he went from doing, you know, his attack was like 30 or something with his book. He would smack enemies with his book. He went from like 30 to like 670. It's like, I don't think this is actually like supposed to happen. I don't even think this was a rare drop that I got lucky with. I think this was legit a glitch. And so he like helped me coast through the first, you know, half or maybe 3/4 of the game by just like bludgeoning skeletons with his book. Yeah, it's really funny. It's just a very distinct memory I have playing that one. But then I also played Tales of the Abyss, which was really good. I never finished that one, but I did really like it. It's one of those where I just kind of like set it down one night and then I never went back to it. And then Tales of wait, did I say? Oh yeah, Tales of the Abyss and then Tales of Arise. I almost got confused there. Tales of Arise I really, really liked. That was the most recent one I played besides this. It happened to you in Xenogears? What did you get? Which character? Which character? What weapon? Do tell. But yeah, no, I've been having fun with this one. And I also started playing, I also started playing Devil May Cry. Again, I never beat the first one, and I never played the other two, or the other any. Never played the other any. Wasn't a weapon. I had some kind of glitch towards the end that made me invincible in the last boss fight. Oh, nice. That's crazy. See, that's one I need to go back and play again because I played that one early in the early days of emulation too. And I succumbed to the whole like second disc thing. Like I was really, really, really enjoying it. And then I got really frustrated with the second disc. And so it's like, I think I would probably, I could do it now. But at the time, it's like, you know, I remember how old I was. As a teenager, it like frustrated me. And so I stopped playing. I was mad. But yeah, that's a game that really does need and deserve a remake. That's one that needs to be like remade to finish the story, as Cody Rhodes would say. Finish the story. Yeah. Yeah, man, I really don't even remember a ton about it. I remember the pirate guy's name was like Bart, and I liked him a lot for reasons. It's because he's Bart. I remember I loved that you could fight on foot or you could fight in mech battles. That was so cool. I remember they kind of had like a Soylent Green moment that I don't fully remember the context about it, but I do. There was something like that. Yeah, I really should go back and play that one. After I play through all the Xenoblades, because I'm halfway through my Xenoblade collection now. once I play those, I will probably go back and play Xenogears. Hopefully by that time they'll have announced the official remake, and then I can wait for that. Forgot about this one. Yeah, dude, they really were. Presentation on that game was so good. That's so important too. Just overall presentation of a game can really, it's so important. Artwork plus music plus the pacing of the story. I think that should count. That should be included in the presentation. Like how do you present your story? Is like during, again, Xenoblade 2, I was really having a hard time through the first 10 to 20 hours of getting into it. But the thing that really like kept me going was that the game was dang beautiful, and like just the environments and everything. It just was it was very pleasing to run around in that world. It was the characters were fun, and the music was good. So it's like the presentation in that aspect was really carrying it. The story was kind of where it was lacking for me a little bit, and also the battle initially, the battle system wasn't doing it for me at first, but once it actually became fully accessible, then it was good. Excuse me, we're starting early. All right. I guess I should probably get to work, yeah? I don't want to, but I probably should. I should put headphones on and actually work like a professional. Adjust this now. Okay, so last Patreon song of the month. This is what I got so far. I think really what I need to like shore up is this ending bit here, and mainly it's this part, like finding the right tone for it. There's a very loud plane driving by right now. Is the level on this okay compared to voice? I had to adjust my compressor here too. Ooh. Yeah, see, that's what I was gonna mute that. That's what I need to fix. Looks like it's probably okay-ish. Volume-wise, I want to make sure that I'm not, like, having to scream over top of this. Yeah, this last little melody line here, that's what I need to fix and shore up here. It's a very cool patch. It's way too much for what we're doing here, but it's actually it's just a patch I was starting to build up. It's not an actual like preset or nothing like that. I do wear my sunglasses at night. It's also like I gotta turn the sustain up for that one. Hang on. Yeah, it's a bit lower like that. Oh man, I do love some Van Halen. It will always, always, always be one of my faves. All right, so, but anyway. Let me refresh this over here. I feel like Caster Labs is going really slow, so I'm sorry if I'm late to respond to anything. Excuse me. What sound do I actually need up here, though? I'm going to save my Van Halen sound. Phone is going crazy. Phone is going crazy. Whoops. Oh. I just need to get away from the sound because I like it a lot. Let's do something mystical. Cosmic synthesis. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, man. Honestly, that needs a little bit more space. A little more space to breathe here. Do, do. Which means I'm going to need to change that one section up a little bit. Hey, what's up, Remy? Working on the same stuff as always. I'm also working on kind of the same stuff as always. Different song, same stuff. But it's going well, man. It's going well. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need to change that bit up. We are just here writing music, celebrating the one and only Mondoon's birthday. I'm gonna call it out multiple times, Mondoon. As new people show up, I'm gonna, at least whenever the regulars show up, at least I'll. We're gonna wish him a happy birthday. I really liked that idea, by the way, Remy. I know I said it in Discord, but selling that tool that you're working on, actually, I don't know if you want me even to say anything here. I can actually. I didn't say nothing. I didn't see nothing. I didn't see nothing. But the thing I didn't see, I really liked it. I thought the name was good. Yeah, it looks great though, man. I think that's a great idea. It just like occurred to me as I was saying it. I was like, should I be saying this right now? I know I don't know. I know I don't have a like. There's not a million people watching right now, but still. You guys are all 1 million to me. That's fair. So I probably should change up the second one, or the first one, rather. By the way, did you guys see the... Not publicly marketing yet because I have tunnel vision. That's fair. That's all good. Got to get out of the tunnel first before you mark it. I figured you guys would probably be better... better candidates to answer the question that Duchess asked in Discord about a better GPU. I know how to install the stuff, but I'm so bad at specs and stuff like that. Hey, Weapons Remorse, what's up over on YouTube? I have an idea, but I'm stuck and it's irritating me to no end. It's my fight animation. Oh yeah? What's getting you stuck? Is it just like where to go with it? Is it making it happen? I'm not very good at visual art stuff. But yeah, but what's the roadblock? Oops. Bow. Where to go with it? Have him kick the guy. Or you could always do like the early 2000s move and just default to the Matrix slow down, spin the camera around kind of thing. You know, we could bring that back. You could be the one to bring that back. Oh, musically, that makes more sense. Let's see. Oh, without seeing the animation, oh, you're writing a piece for it. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm not really sure without seeing it. But since you're writing, I was gonna see if I could find a suggestion in my archive of something you could use. But if you're writing the piece, then I'm trying to think of. You could always modulate, like if you have, you know, an A section down, you have your first section down, and you can't think of where to go after that. I mean, you could always just move up a fourth and repeat the same thing. It's kind of a cheat code, you know. That's a buddy of mine liked to do that a lot. He says it's an easy cheat code, but you could always modulate, always change time signature. Tons of things you can do. Da da da. I'm gonna do that. Da 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 da. Let's see that. Ba ba. Yeah, I could check it out off stream. Are you in the Discord? If you are, I'm sorry, I just don't recognize the name. I have people coming in from all different platforms, and it's hard, but Okay, I got you. You can be. Okay. Whoops. Oh, that's just open public. Let me see. I'll drop the link here. There is a little application you got to fill out since we had a rough crowd come through at one point, but it's just like a little 3 question thingy. I'll drop it in all chats, and apparently I got logged out over here. Hang on a second. Ugh. That's fun. Yeah, Caster Labs is acting dumb today. Maybe that's why. Whoop. Maybe that's why. Something. I don't even know. I don't even know what I was gonna say. Got distracted there. All right. There we go. Yeah, you'll have to be approved by a mod. But I will check it out. Okay, so. Take that off. Let's just do bum. Now let's do. That'll work. I think that's good. Actually, let's have that hold out a bit longer. Then I'll have it do a little volume fade. Oops. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, Mondoon. Yeah, I'll check it out, your animation here after stream. Let's see what you got going on, man. But I appreciate you being here. We welcome you, welcome you. Let's see. Camera going dark again. Dang it, I thought I fixed it. Oh well. I was already working on this song this morning. And so like I'm kind of burned out on working on it, but I need to get it done. Do this second now. It's okay. It's okay. Ah. I don't know if I like it or not. The piano thingy there. It's okay. Shoot, man. Running start, listen. Let's see if anything pops up. Bum bum bum. Bum bum. He's there. Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? You're slaving at work. I'm doing well, man. I'm also at work. I'm not gonna say I'm slaving at work, but I gotta get this song done by tomorrow morning, and so it's mostly done. It's mostly there. It's this end bit, really. Yes and no. It's like I don't, but also if I don't get this done, there's a lot of people tomorrow who are going to be upset at me. It's like it's true, but there is kind of sort of also an overseer. It's just different. I had to take a very business necessary pet my dog break. That is very, very real, Scrap. You do what you gotta do, man. Yeah, it's like it technically don't have just a direct boss above me, but then also at the same time, it's like if people have commissioned me for something or you know the Patreon supporters are expecting a song tomorrow, it's like, well, I do still have to answer to them. You know what I mean? So it's different. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. It's just fine tuning at this point, fine details, so. So I think maybe what I can do here is just double up on this line. Huh. Not that. We're gonna get rid of that one. Let's do. I should have done a different one. Well, skip it. Yeah, I should have just. Okay. Do that. Let's do a good fat string sound. Not that. Even that's got the sound to me. Maybe a little less. Sounds like Ready Player One. I'll take it. No, it's well. I mean, yeah, you're thinking of the right song. It's the song is called "Jump" by Van Halen, but it does start off with "I get up, bump, 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 and nothing gets me down." I didn't realize that song was in Ready Player One. Dude, Van Halen is so good. When we were taking down the flags, I don't remember what event that was, but we were driving around taking down the flags. I think Fall Fest maybe. And you got in the truck. This Van Halen was on the radio, and you're like, dude, I love this. Whatever this is, I love it. It's Van Halen, man. So many good songs. Yeah, absolutely. Dude is a legend. R.I.P. I only want the second half, actually. And I don't know if this is the right sound. Hang on. This is not the right sound. Maybe the string patch. This one's always. octave lower. No. What advice would I give somebody if they wanted to start doing what I'm doing? Let's see. I mean, the way I started writing music like playing on guitar, you know, just playing guitar and then like, you know, playing with bands and stuff. And we needed somebody to like write the songs, and so I started just kind of dabbling with that. I think maybe the best way to do it would be to start trying to mimic songs that you already like. Because that was how I wrote my first song. Was I heard something in my head that I thought sounded like another artist, but it wasn't a song by that artist. And so then I tried to figure out on guitar how to play it, and it kind of just went from there. And then I actually wrote my first song. But if you wanted to just jump into working in a DAW, I mean, kind of same thing. You just pick a DAW, find one that that seems usable, because they all can do the same thing essentially, but it just depends on how the workflow behind it or whatever. And then just kind of tinker and just play and practice, play around. There's a lot of what I do is just kind of like playing around and looking for sounds that I like. Until something grabs your attention, and then you kind of like lay it, or you kind of record it down, lay it down, and then just try to build on it. What is the name of what I do? You generally just say video game composer. I mean, you could say this is producer. You could say I write music. But yeah, generally I just go with video game composer. Yeah, I mean, there's free music tools you can use. There's one called Traction, I want to say it is. Is that right? Traction. Traction Waveform. Nope, maybe. Maybe it's just called Waveform. Yeah, Waveform. This is a free DAW, which is Digital Audio Workspace, that I've messed with a little bit, and it seems like it's pretty robust. So you can just download that and then start tinkering with the sounds. But yeah, that's part of me wants to say the best place to start is to learn an instrument, but I mean, that's just one way of doing it. Some people learning this software is like the instrument, you know what I'm saying? Forgot how to clip, so I'm gonna need you to clip the last 30 seconds of what you just told me, so you should put it on YouTube. That's a great idea. I'll have to do that. Thanks, brother. Yeah, that's a good question. And I do need to do that kind of a thing more often. Yeah, I'm a self-orchestra concert master. There you go. Scraps right. Yeah, I've been intending to do that, of doing more clips and stuff to try to drive some traffic, but I don't know. I'm bad about clipping myself, to be honest with you, because I don't know what's good. Answer questions to help make it easier. Yeah, no, that'd be great. That would be great, honestly. Let's see if this works now. let's add. No. I feel like I might need to work on a different song right now, because like I said, I was working on this one earlier, and I'm too focused in on this small little detail here. But that song will be finalized and coming out tomorrow. Oh man, do I want to work on this one right now? These are the two that I need to get done pretty quickly. Could work on this one though. Well, you know, okay, we'll work on another song for this next hour, and then maybe for the last hour we'll work. Unless I'm in just some kind of crazy groove, maybe we'll grab that one. So let's jump into this one. I was working on this on Tuesday. I haven't listened to it since. But is this the right one? Did I grab the right one? This doesn't look like the right one. It's this one. Oh man, Studio Pro has been very, very slow recently. It's been very, very slow. Here we go. Okay, I think this is the correct one. Yeah. All right, like I said, I haven't listened to this since Tuesday, but this is a potential, like, trailer theme for a game. Oh, and hang on a second. You guys need this on. There. Oh, what was that? That's the wrong area. Hang on. I'm getting there eventually. Bing. Thanks, Scrap. Yeah. I kind of like where it's going. I still need to, Yeah, actually, maybe I should message the developer and see if he wants to hop in here. But I kind of like the direction it went. Yeah, let me. All right, yeah, sorry. Let me message the dev and just let him know. So if he wants to hop in here, he can. There we go. Let's see what he do. Feels like cruising in a convertible music. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, this part's actually just turned way down. What did I just turn down? All right, so let me turn on my this. Turn on my that. Make sure it's tuned reasonably. Too many wires. Wires everywhere. All right, I got no real clear plan. I'm just gonna noodle over top of this for a minute, see what happens. And actually, let me mute that and then let's just do a new track. We just got to warm up. I haven't played anything since Tuesday, like I said, so. My guitar too much to do that one. Oh, it's turned way down here. That's why. Maybe. Hey, Caleb, what's up, man? Yeah, Rocker Cowboy. That's kind of what we was going for. I think there was some good ideas in there, but I couldn't hear them. Started teaching more piano lessons. Have been pretty busy. Well, that's good, man. Busy with work. You know, that's with fun work like that. That's good stuff. I know it gets to be a lot sometimes, but you know, I'd rather be busy with stuff than to have too much free time on my hands. You know, in a sense, because that gets to be a little mind numbing too. But no, man, glad you're here. Let's just do another run through. Different stuff every day. Here. That was moi. Let's try that. Hang on, let's go back. See if I can actually do that. Yeah, it was a little sloppy. Wah wah. Wah, wah, wah. That was garbage. Garbage take. Let's try again. There's good stuff in there, but it's got to get it all together. All right, no worries, brother. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, it's like there's good stuff in there. It's just a matter of like piecing it all together. Figuring out the actual order of phrases. Let's see. Don't really remember, Caleb. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, a second. My headphones are being... My wires are all tangled here. Although that's not the real issue. It's just minor inconvenience. Right, so I like the... I almost wonder, too, if I need to split this up. I might end up doing that. I might split it between two different instruments. Like maybe the lead needs to be like a synth for this first part. Scrappy heading out? Okay, all good, brother. I appreciate you being here. I will see you tomorrow, yeah. Have a great rest of your night, man. I almost wonder if the lead in this first half needs to be like, you know, some kind of cool synth. Like even not that. Like that sound. Test this theory. Oh, let's get rid of that first. Hang on. No, 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 no. Oh, you can hear me humming. There we go. I don't get those super often anymore, but they still show up here once in a while. All right, so see if I can pull this off. It's not going to be perfect, but get the idea down. Garbage, but maybe something like along those lines, where like that division, I guess. But I like the idea I was coming up with on guitar for the first part. So maybe do this. I don't know. I'm just talking out loud right now. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I'm thinking of. Where did it go? Oh, actually, I was going to do... I'm just confusing myself, to be honest with you, which is not out of the ordinary. Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? I guess you got my my message. We are trying to figure out some lead ideas here currently, but I'll go ahead and play it from the beginning so you can kind of get an idea of what I got going on. Rockin' fixing bugs all day, halfway through my list. Nice. Let's go. But yeah, so this is kind of the core structure I have down right now. Let's see what you think about it. Yeah, so trying to do that like a blend of Knights of Sidonia with Hulk Hogan's theme. Hogan's theme being in the latter half, Knights of Sidonia being in the first half for that Western kind of feel. That's kind of, and like, that's kind of the vibe I was getting. And adding in like some kind of synthy 80s elements like this intro thing, this synth right here. It kind of gives it that sci-fi feel a little bit, this thingy. Stuff like that. Yeah. I was just working on getting some kind of lead elements, melodic lead stuff happening here too. Let me start from there. I think I need to... Oh, stepped back in and walked out to get my drink when I heard you start. Oh, okay. All good, man. All good. But glad you think it rocks. Good, good, good. I think this guitar got a little out of tune. Well, maybe not too bad. Maybe I was just bending a little too hard on it. Fresh strings. Okay, let's try it again. But yeah, this first half is kind of like the Muse influence. And then the second half is kind of like the Hulk Hogan influence. And then I'm trying to like incorporate some just synthy elements throughout to give it that kind of sci-fi feel. That's the thought process so far. And I'm thinking of doing, for this first half, I'm considering doing like some kind of synth lead part and then having the guitar shred in the second half. But I like the part that I'm kind of playing right now with the guitar in the first half. So I don't know. We're just figuring it out. Oh, and my camera went dead. Oh well. There we go. There's one note in that I didn't care for, so. Do that. Hey, Desolation Axiom. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it, man. How you doing today? We're figuring something out here, I think. I'm actually going to keep that one for right now and then see what I can come up with for the latter half. And then I'll just have to... Noodly. Hang on. Outside is really nice today with the wind and my son is here, so it's a good day. Nice, man. Nice. It is nice out today. Not as windy here as I would like. If there was a nice cool breeze coming through that window, that'd be sick, but and I'll take what it is. Have it scream like that when he comes in off the first title. Well, like the that kind of scream, or Too high. Too high. Man. I'm so like out of shape here. I'm so out of shape. Shit, I'm not good with harmonics. Reminds me when I was recreating F-Zero X's OST when I had a setup. Oh, nice. Wanting to get a PC again for the eventual PC port. It would be neat to give it fresh life. That'd be cool, yeah. Got no money. That's relatable. Let me put this on. No. Little flange. Oh, that sucks, dude. Man, I have a whole lost album that I did when I used to do the Rock Band thing. And it kills me that it's lost because I really felt proud of those songs. This is like 2015, 2016 really. No, I guess it was 2015. Anyway, I wish I had those songs completed. I wish that album had been finished because the singer on that album has since passed away, and he was a really good friend of mine. And so it's like, man, I wish we had finished that one. Like, we had everything recorded, it just never got mixed. And I had handed it off to a mixing engineer who kind of just flaked out on us, to be honest with you. And I appreciate it, man. It's all good. It's been 10 years. It was 2016 when he died. It's wild. But yeah, no, he was like the lead singer of a couple of my bands, and wish that one was still around. That would have been something. Hey, T-Dog, thank you so much for the subscription, for the follow. Appreciate you, man. Had 4 different drummers for your 8-track EP. Yeah. Yeah, I went through a couple of drummers for sure. Thanks, man. Yeah, you know, I still write music constantly. It's just a different style. But I should play guitar more, that's true. I should get back to playing guitar again. Lost another project too. It was called Dream City. Me and my boy pieced it together and lost it. Dang. It's pretty Devon Townsend nice. Yeah, it's like, I don't know if I'd say, that's pretty awesome though. I don't know what I would say that album was that I lost. I guess it was more of an EP. I don't even remember how many songs. I think it was like 10, so that's more than an EP. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Talking about redoing. Yeah, might as well, dude. If you guys are all around, you got the time, just go for it. Just put it together. If for nothing else, just for your own artistic satisfaction. Just do it, man. Just go for it. Yeah, if you need some synth keys, man. Tension. I should probably try to do another... Try to figure out what I'm doing in the second half here. There's that sour note. That, or maybe I had it backwards. Maybe this is where we switch over to this. Yeah. See what you get by, like, we hear it, we know where they are, we hear it and stuff, but when other people listen to it, we're just like, no, it's just, that was our jazz. That's the jazz influence right there. Right. Dude, my graduation song at Atlanta Institute of Music, we got to play 2 songs, right? We each got to play 2 songs for the big ceremony. and I played Shy Boy from David Lee Roth, and I played Satch Boogie. And there was one note. I had everything down perfect, but there's one note in the opening of Satch Boogie when it's like mainly guitar where I just it was so sour, and oh gosh, to this day nobody else heard it. Well, I mean, actually that's not true. The guitarists in the room definitely all noticed and heard it, but the casual listener had no idea. But whoops. And I've got a video recording of it too. And so I've been able to relive that sour moment over and over and over again. Oh, yeah, it's definitely the most musician experience for sure. All right, so first off, let's get this trim off, actually. This auto pan. Let's make it a little louder so I can hear what I'm doing. Everything's playing. Dude, my first night at school, I bombed so bad. What do I want? Maybe this. I don't have great piano chops, but I do enough to get by, but I'm not very shreddy on piano, that's for sure. Let me see. Gotcha. Hang on, this updated version. Okay, let me see this video. Okay. Man, that looks so cool. I'm looking at the video that, or the like the title screen that this is potentially going to go over. It looks great. Just getting back into it after like 10 years. I'm getting hand cramps. Yeah, dude, man. I mean, I've been playing piano pretty regular for streams and for music composition and stuff, but and so I put guitar down for a long time, but even still, it's like I feel like I'm better on guitar than I am piano, but I feel like I'm super slow. I don't know. I'm just we're all our own worst critics, right? See. You get it from Pixels. Got that finger joint stiffness, yeah, from the clicky. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to just piano for right now. I can imagine working on the drawing pad all day. That would definitely wear the hands down. Mostly mouse. Oh, you don't use the drawing pad? You're mostly mouse? That's actually wild. Mouse and keyboard? Wow, okay. You do really good work for just mouse and keyboard. I guess it just all depends on what you get used to, right? So I just switched recently to this trackball. Ooh, because it's supposed to be better for the wrists. I'm still getting used to it. There's still like little minute clicks and stuff in here, like high precision stuff, that I really struggle with. It's because Pixel is so precise for high res for flow. I can use the pen. Yeah. Like if I'm gave up after one night. Yeah. Yeah, see, I was debating between this and one of those, yeah, those vertical mice where you're scrolling like this because it's supposed to be better on the wrist. I figured either way there's going to be a learning curve. But I went for this one. There's some things I do like about it a lot more, but there's still just those little fine precision moments I'm struggling with. Bleh. Wah, 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 wah. I wish my pitch bend worked on this keyboard so I could slur things a lot better. I'm glad that you're liking this approach, though, FBB. Keyboard is low bit. Is it like a I see what you mean. It's like no, you're fine. You're fine. It's just a VST instrument. So this is like a virtual instrument based off of a piece of hardware that was used heavily back in the 90s, the Roland SC88. But it's just using, you know, some pretty basic square and saw waves. Mod on my D10 is not working, but your bend is fine. Yeah, the mod works on this just fine, but the bend doesn't work. So, or the bend works, it just doesn't reset back to 0, so it basically doesn't work. But no, so this is just a patch I have. You know, with this, I could just grab, like, let me just do, you know, strings if I wanted. But I thought for this particular whistle is a good idea. Whistle's a great idea, honestly. Let's see, because there's... Yeah, exactly. It's probably like the same patch that they used. It's whistle 2. I like whistle 1. It's also no. Let's do. Yeah, well. Got my D10 rotting in a pawn shop and took it for $200. Nice. I also found a Kawai K11 also for $200, but needs some TLC. I've got a Casio. Oh, I can't remember the exact model. I've got 2 of the exact same Casios that need some desperate TLC that I would love to hook up because they got some really cool retro sounds. Man, I can't think of what the model was now, but that's what I used growing up. Let's do. Let's turn it up right now. Interesting. Let's do. Okay, I kind of like that spooky ghost. Yeah, I need to ease up on the verb a little bit, but I liked that idea. Yeah, let's spook more cowboy, right? I think right here. Yeah. I kind of like where this is ending up. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna need to be mixed and stuff, but I think the ideas are pretty much getting there. I like where they're at. Clean that up a little. Let's try layering that up. I need to clean up the guitar lead a bit more. Let's take this one down. Gotta ease up on the modulation too, maybe. Ah. Oops. Yeah, I think that's a little better. A little less modulation. Do it with this one. Well, let's see. Let's see. Maybe. Okay. By the way, I don't know if you guys caught it, but this right here. This is basically just like the I Am a Real American riff. I think it's let me pitch it up. No, it's down. Whoops. Bling, bling, bling. Stop. What is it doing? A little bit of a variation on it, but not exactly one for one. As a Linux user, Windows noises trigger you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause any flashbacks there. Yeah, see, that's Final Boss. That's what I was like. That's what kind of like triggered the whole idea for me, was that riff. And I was like, oh, I bet if I could like. It's not you, it's Windows. Yeah, dude, I honestly, I feel you there. Because I kind of had a feeling I wanted to do the Muse influence, just because that song is like, you know, it's so iconically Western, but also still rocking. And then I was like, but I don't want to just try to recreate that. What can I blend it with? And it was like, well, I know we've had a lot of wrestling talks, and I know the influence in the game and stuff. And so like that could be perfect. But yeah, weapons, man, I've thought about making the jump to Linux a few times, but it's just I'm hesitant because so much of my work depends upon just everything functioning like I'm used to. And I know Linux has come a long way. I know there's what do you call them? There's different builds of it that probably would be just fine for me, for my needs. But it's hard to make that jump. If I had another computer in here that I could set up and just kind of experiment and learn on, and still have this one going, then that would be one thing. I would probably totally do that. Yeah. But I don't have another computer I can learn on. Not in here, at least not a good one I can rely on. Let me try doubling up on this guitar. Yeah. And even 7, like, yeah, 7 was the last good Windows, but even 7 was like, I was hesitant and resistant to switch to that. Wrestling heavy metal villain plus cowboy gunslinging heroes. I'm digging. Awesome. Glad to hear it, man. Because whenever I start on a new project and I'm like trying to turn in that first song, it is always kind of like, I hope I got it right, you know, because I don't always get it right. And sometimes, you know, the direction I go in is not quite what they had in mind. And it happens. It is what it is. It's not a big deal. But it is reassuring when I find out I'm thinking right, I'm going in the right direction. So then it just becomes a matter of like refinement, you know. So let's do. I want to try to like basically play this part again to double up on the lead. Oh, we'll work on this a little bit longer. I don't know. Actually, maybe I should just stick with this one today. We'll see. almost. I am full Linux, never going back to Windows. Yeah. Yeah, I know it was kind of a learning curve at first for you, but you picked up on it pretty quick. All good, Mondoon. Do your thing, brother. Do I have these? Yes, intakes. Where's my... Oh, takes to layers. I didn't have that. Okay. That's what I needed on. Shoot, where did I start? There, okay. Figure out what I'm doing at the end there because I don't like what I have. Or it's that brah, brah, brah. Do I need to just up the bass there? What am I doing? Maybe that would be the play, because it's like, it almost seems stylish, but it's just not working. I think I need to just change my bass there. Yeah. Have any other notes here? Hang on. Oh, well, these are... Okay, so the first half... Sorry, I hold my guitar pick in my teeth and then I try to talk and... So just the first... There we go. Okay, so that's better. And This part is just, these were practice runs. So I'm just going to go ahead and mute these and hide them. And get them out of my way. Disable, let's even disable them. Okay, yeah, so I was doing that. All right, so maybe that's why that's what was throwing me off, maybe. Where's my choir at? Oh, it's down here. Okay. This was throwing. Yep, here we go. That's why that note wasn't sitting right with me. It's like it felt like it was right, but it also wasn't right. It's because I got just clashing happening. There we go. I want to try it again. I'm just going to get nitpicky. I'm just going to kind of cut some layers back so I can maybe hone in a little better. All right. Let me put these on too so I can... Dang it. Wah, wah, wah. Blah. Okay. That's a drum. No drums would maybe help, but we're going to try it again. Damn. Well. All right, maybe I need to put the drums back on. maybe they were helping me get into the groove. Boy, you got to prove your love to me. There we go. I can deal with that one for right now. Might still need to re-record that just with the speakers going, like without not going through headphones, is what I'm saying, so that I can get some of that feedback running through, into the pickups and whatnot. That's actually probably not a bad idea, but all right. Well, I think this one will probably put a pin in today and maybe switch over to a different track just for the last 30 minutes here. But we got some melody lines in here. That was the main thing we got in was that whistle melody, which I like, and the guitar lead thing for the intro. And besides that, it's kind of just like set dressing, right? It's just like little bits and pieces here and there. But I think we've got a good, solid foundation there. I think it's more than a foundation. Yeah, man. Thank you. I'm glad you were able to hop in here. I hope you're able to stick around too. If not, that's okay. I'm only going to be doing another 30 minutes of streaming. But yeah, if you're happy with it, and absolutely by all means, if there's anything that you're like, I don't know about this or that, please let me know. But I think we're getting in a good direction here. And as you know, like I said, I'm going to clean up a couple of the parts, and then, mixing will polish things up even further to make it sound more like a, final product. But yeah, I'm glad you're liking it, man. Is this it? I don't know. Let's see if I can do anything with this one now. I'll just leave these headphones off while it's loading. Let's see if anybody give Duchess a good answer yet? Ah, okay. I don't know what this is, why this keeps opening up whenever I open new projects. It's the launcher. What the heck is the launcher? This is why Studio One has gotten so bloated and slow. Excuse me, Studio Pro. What is the launcher? What the hell? What even is this, man? Scene 1, 2. What even is this? It's irritating. It's what it is. Okay, let's get reacclimated with this. We're not gonna have a ton of time to work on it, but let's give it a listen. Pickup's not working. Let's mute these. Practice. Wait. No. Wait. Duplicate that one. Ah. Let's get that over here. Let's make it center. And then let's just do a random run through it. It's in 7, that's right. Blah. Okay. Yeah, the guitar was super duper quiet during that one, so it made it hard in a couple spots to actually play. I'm gonna turn it up a little louder than what it would be. Let's double check our tuning. Somehow my headphones keep getting caught up and tangled up with the guitar wire. I was like, just did it again. Barely moving. Okay, so what's the... I think that's the rhythm for the when it kicks in here. Just do the Machine Head riff. Yeah, honestly. Okay, let's try it. It's probably this one. It goes. There's so many different spots. I'll probably have to end up patching stuff in, or like punching in rather, not patching. Punching, not patching. It's okay though. All right, let's try it. What's my count in? 6, 7. Let me start it again. Messed up there. It was okay take. It's an alright take. There's definitely a definite botch. I need to take the loop off also, so it... I went off script a little bit. And then when I tried to get back on script, I screwed up, which that usually happens. Yeah, right there. Let's do. Oh, my brain is mush. Okay, let me try that. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Mm. Yeah, I'll try to lead into that one a little bit. Let's try it again. Shoot. Too early. Actually, let me just do this. This will be easier on my brain. Or so they say. Let me make some markers. Just do. Just punch them in. Punch in fixes. One more. Well, this is the. I mean, that's fair. I'm like, this is all cranked up a lot so I can hear it because but it's gonna be blended way down. Just keep that in mind. But like more so, but just so I can hear what I'm doing is why I have it cranked. But like. Stuff like that. Let me get these. Just punching in. Center this one up so I can hear it a little better. Shoot. Keep doing too early. Need to watch what I'm doing. Let's try that. Oh wait, no, it's supposed to be the bottom one. Right. Okay, so both of those need to be better. Hmm. Did I? Okay, so I need to. Need that one. Okay, pop that down here. Oh, we don't need none of that. We don't need that. Okay. Just gonna redo this part. This other one is throwing me off. I'm just gonna do both those again. Or actually, this I'll do that. Nope. Let's try a little closer. So now that's rhythm on left and right. It's a little bit of flex in there. Let's turn these, bring them back a little bit in the mix. Right, this one. I thought I... Very weird. I must have screwed up somewhere. I thought I redid that on both tracks. I just sworn I did that on both tracks. Well, I'm getting into the weeds. I'm like kind of doing mixed stuff right now, but wow, it's 5:11. Yeah, I'll probably call out here in a second. I'm just kind of getting zoned in on this guitar track. All the editing that comes with the territory. Maybe just the... No, that's too much. Voodoo, 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 boo. Voo, boo, doo, boo, voodoo. Yeah, that's fine. All right, I think that's probably going to be where we stop for today. We made progress. That's what we're always going for, man. As long as we can make progress on some stuff. But yeah, we got good direction on the track for Final Boss Blues. We got tomorrow's Patreon song in good shape, mostly. I keep doing it to myself to where I'm gonna have to finish it up tomorrow morning, but whatever. It is what it is. I'll be okay. I'll survive. But yeah, and then I think we're doing good on Mondoon's track there. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, I think it's coming together. The guitar is just like an extra gritty layer underneath. Again, you know, everything, once it all gets mixed in, it'll start to sound, it all just needs its own space. Oh man, it sounds so good. Well, I hope you have a great birthday dinner. Eat a steak for me, and then eat another one for yourself. Not in that order. Eat one for yourself first, then eat one for me. How about that? It's your birthday after all. But yeah, brother, I hope you have a great night. Happy birthday again. Thanks to everybody who came through and hung out. Had a good crowd over on YouTube today. That was nice. Good crowd on Kick as usual. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. You are amazing. I am Bert. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.